Great. Good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everyone doing? We are back with more Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster. Let me not waste your time. Let me get in, get on, and crack on. And wouldn't you know it, we're, what, 10 VODs in now? No problems with YouTube, and then BAM! My last video has suddenly got a copyright claim. No problems with the previous 9. The 10th video, which we streamed a few hours ago, has gotten a claim. Don't know what it is yet, because it's still processing, so I can't see what part. Hopefully it's just a tiny little chunk, hopefully, and I can just mute it. But if it's the whole thing, like if it's a massive chunk, then look it. Yeah, we had no issues playing with the retro music on at this point. Like, literally, we got a copyright claim on our first day of playing the game using the new orchestral music. And we ended up starting again, and we put the classical music on, and we've had no problems since. Until now. Yay! Fucking love YouTube. It's fucking great. Right, so yes, we finally took down the Empire, and then lo and behold, our missing companion Leon turned out to be the Dark Knight, and he rose to be the new Emperor for all of 10 minutes, as the old Emperor risen up from hell, and has now decided to just conquer the whole world and everything. Doesn't want to rule the Empire, he wants to destroy everything. I think that's what he said anyway. And so now we have to find a means to take him down once and for all, and Dickhead Leon, even though he tried to kill her, has for some reason been allowed to join my party. Can I kick him out? I don't want him in my party, he's a scumbag. So the plan now is quickly give the world a gander, see if there's any extra enemies to be killed. I'll have a quick check on that video, see if it's finished doing its check. That's annoyed me, that. Like I said, we're getting all the way to this point with no problem using the old music, and then bam. Just in case, I've exported a second one, just to see if it gets passed on the second one. Like I said, we've had no problem up to this point with our first 9 bonds. And then all of a sudden, just bam, slapped with a claim. Right, let's just give the world a quick gander. See if anything new has popped up. That's right, go for him. Scumbag that he is. Get rid of him. I don't like him. But I'm guessing he's now in until the end. Fucking spent all that time on the last stream. I spent a good little bit of time leveling up Ricard, only for him to die. So many characters have died in this game. That 4th party slot is cursed. I bet you Leon dies as well. I bet you. Calling it now. Beep, beep. Right. does alright damage considering. He's a little weak. Bleh. I bet I know what part's being claimed, which is weird because the fight again didn't go on for very long. I was just spamming berserk and haste, and then guy one-shot him. But it was when we fought the Emperor. But again, the fight did not last very long. And it's the reason why I've got all the sound effects turned up louder, so that all this constant sound effects drowns it out. There's got to be a moment where there's quiet. Might have been when I went to the bathroom for a few minutes, maybe. In which case I can just cut that part out. Hopefully that's the case, because I did go away for a minute or two. So well, lucky it was just that part, and I just cut it out. Problem solved. Right, doesn't seem to be anything new here. I want a mawam. Why I'm hungry again. I just had that bowl of stew earlier when we were playing the game. I sat near the bowl of stew. And I had another bowl a few hours beforehand. It'll be a few hours again, like, but I'm hungry again. I hate that. And he's been absent from the game this whole time, and then we'll finally meet him, and he like rises up to be the new bad guy for all of 2 minutes, and then the previous Emperor rises from hell and ousts Leon within 2 seconds. After Leon was willing to fight us. So that he could have his ambition of power. And then Maria's like, "Oh, brother, join our party, please." But that guy's evil. So Oldemar has a big boom now. We've got 6 more levels to go though. I'm having Guy level his MP. Leon, he can just... I'm just having him do attack. I can't be bothered to level him beyond just getting his weapon level up and his health and that. But I'm not giving him any fancy spells. He can go do one. I'm tired of leveling up that 4th party slot just for... Well, the first few party members, I deliberately didn't level them up. Rickard was the only one that I properly decided I'll level him up because maybe he's going to be in until the end. Little did I know. So, fudge whoever's the 4th party member, they can get by with just a little bit of a leveling. I'm only leveling them because I'm checking the world to see if there's any new monsters, which so far doesn't look like there is, so I think one might be good just to crack on regardless. Oh, we've got 2 left. More. Want some more of these? I have to go buy some later. Yeah, it's starting to look like there's not anything new. Let's check here. Sometimes like spawning enemies. Yeah. Alright. Stop it. Let's head to the Jade. What was it? The Jade. Whatever do battle. Ooh, look at you, fancy cutscenes. Ooh, look at this place. Spend no expense. 14 chests. That's not many. Great Marlborough. Aha, I'm guessing you're going to be the big Unga Bunga one. Just demolishing all the birthday sweets. Nom nom nom. What? Dead already? Alright. What else is new? Great Marlborough. Drops now but money. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, was it breaking apart? Well, they're not you. It's gonna look like it's 16. We're only level 10 at the minute. Ooh, you're new. Chimera Sphinx. I wonder if I should keep leveling up sooner. At least get it to 10. I might quickly start spamming that for a little bit. Just to get up to level 10. Because we now know at level 8. We discovered yesterday, my previous stream or the one before that, Esuna actually revives players in this game once you get it to level 8. Champion. Yeah, I was gonna get him a different weapon type, but never mind. We already started. Killer Mantis and Vampire Lady. Is Vampire Lady new? I've had Vampire Woman, Vampire Girl, and I think Lady is new. Let them spam that. Ow, ow. He's very vulnerable to all the statuses. Not new there. I don't know why I'm having a guy level up that ability. He is Unga Bunga. He just needs to attack. I think it was purely just to get his MP up. But he doesn't really need it. How much damage he does with just his weapons. Leon's catching up though. Ruby axes are awesome. Doesn't seem like there's anything else new in here. Oh wait, never mind. Abyss Worm, that's new. Speak of the devil. Something had hiccup there. Let's see. Ah, you weren't new. I remember now just by your items that you drop. Where the fudge are you? I've definitely gone past you. Money. What a waste of time that was. Oh shit. Did not see his health there. What is going on? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's no to that. What was happening there? Sneak up on you. First time I nearly had a game over. What the fluff? Get wrecked. Nearly game over me, will you? Salamander! Hey boy, yeah! Zerk is taking a while to level up. Where are we? What's his MP on? Like, what's his max? I'm thinking these older ones, it doesn't show you a max MP in battle. Diamond Mace. Staff that restores whomever it attacks. Well, that's not very handy for, like, if you attack enemies. Let's give him that. white dragon. Eee. You did drop some stuff. When we first fought you. You've got good stuff on your drop menu, but you didn't drop anything when we first fought you. I'll go that. 32 when he's on it. Need to level that up. Interesting if you got a sooner a max if it actually also healed like HP. It was just did everything. Got rid of status effects, revived and healed. How much damage that does once he's leveled it up a bit. I wonder if it levels up twice as quick if you're dual wielding the same weapon, like the same weapon type. I might make him dual wield the maces. Just don't want him using the same weapons that obviously someone else is using. Like if Varian uses swords, Guy uses axes. Doesn't really matter, but his HP's not getting up very quick either. That's a lot of worm. That Berserk just doesn't seem to be leveling up. It's just being cast in level 10 for ages now. I want to level Haste as well, because Haste obviously increases the number of attacks you land. It says hits 15 there every time someone attacks. Haste increases that. You got 14, then 15, 8, 6. I really want to give him a different secondary weapon as well. Staff and lance. Why not? Rickard's dead, so might as well have someone else use the lance. Well, he did. She just got one-shot him. You know what, Asuna, level 8, cast it on Leon, and it'll bring him to life. And he's dead again. Okay, get rid of him, because she's becoming a problem. Who was it that dropped ribbons in that? There was one enemy that a boss that I killed ages ago. Hopefully they'll start spawning again. So I can get ribbons and what have you. Can't remember who it was. I want to find them, grind them, and then equip everybody with them so they kind of get any more status effects. Who dropped the damn ribbon? Lamia Queen. Ah, damn it. Where else do you spawn? Oh, you spawn here, apparently. Jade Passage. Right. Gotta grind you for those ribbons. And then I'll equip that on everybody, because remember, a ribbon, at least in most of the newer Final Fantasies, protected against pretty much most status ailments. I forgot to revive him. Oops. But one of them hits him here. We're gonna get that on. Really need his HP to start going up, please. It is slow trailing it. Doesn't seem to be anything new. Okay, Asuna doesn't work like Cure when you put auto on. At least with Cure, the AI will cast... For some reason, they've programmed Cure only. So if you put auto fight on, he'll cast it automatically on the person with the lowest HP. If they're not like full HP. But it doesn't work with Asuna. And I'm assuming it doesn't work with anything else either, just Cure. Because obviously he's got a million status effects on him, and Firion wasn't interested in casting Asuna on him, he was just casting it on himself. As usual, Berserk just ain't going up either. Le ambush. Could be another diamond mace or whatever. That would be grand. Garbage. So the other thing I hate is like if I set it to do that during this fight, he'll keep doing it on everybody, he'll keep casting it on everyone, and then the next fight he'll just start casting it on himself. Yeah, I think Berserk remembers that. I think it's because obviously Asuna misses. So in next fight it just becomes a single. Whereas Berserk's always landing on everybody in the party, so it keeps being cast on everybody in the party. And that's everything on this floor. Here. Yard. Oh wait, he's now casting a multi-target. That's weird. Fight on the stairwell. Why has Berserk not gone up a single level yet? She's been casting it non-stop. There's no way it's only gone up that much. There's been some point she's not getting experience. Definitely. Are we still alive? Yeah. Still good. Great. get wrecked. Ooh, green dragons. One of you in a prior dungeon, just one. Thank you, Andrew Nintendo, for the raid. Much appreciated. How's everyone doing? What will we be playing? Thank you very much for the raid. Much appreciated. Welcome to my long slog of Final Fantasy II. I have been playing this game for many hours. Trying to go for the platinum, so I keep over-grinding. As you can tell, my characters are all nearly maxed. Apart from Leon, but I don't care about him. Anyone that joins that 4th party member slot is cursed. But yes, much appreciated for the raid. What have we been playing? Just grinding the Jade Passage here, trying to find any new monsters I've missed. Fire Emblem 8. I've never played I've played Three Houses, but I never beat it because I put it on like a hardcore mode where units die permanently, and it sort of ruined the game for us. I have intended to go back to it, but I've never get around to it. Too many games. Yeah, I'm just running back and forth in this little room trying to see if there's any new monsters. But yes, anyway, my name is Jasix. Welcome everybody. Been a long time streamer since 2009. I play a variety of games, pretty much almost any genre. Whether it be new games, old games. And if I can't decide what to play myself, we will spin the wheel of games that I occasionally add to. Final Fantasy II won the last spin. Next, I'm either going to be playing the Metroid Prime Remaster or spinning the wheel. I haven't decided yet. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. It's made me at the point now with this game where it's just press square to win. Because my guys are just, as you can see, really strong. Apart from Leon, who just joined what party, but I don't like Leon. He tried to rise up and take control of the land, and then just because his sister battered her eyelashes, she's like, "Please let him join us." I don't want him. I hate him. He's a scumbag. Yeah, I played the first Fire Emblem I was that Fire Emblem Three Houses, the turn-based strategy game. And yeah, I put it on hard with permadeath for NPCs. I thought that'll be alright. Yeah, it turned out I didn't like that. So I stopped playing. And I haven't gone back to it. But I've always intended to go back, but too many games. The backlog is just ever getting bigger. Trying to level up Berserk. I've been spamming Berserk for the past 20 odd minutes and it just doesn't seem to want to level up. I'm trying to get Leon's health up a bit since he's new to the party. Because he just keeps dying. Well, I don't think there's anything new in here. Moving on. Curious how much further I've got left to go. I've never played this Final Fantasy before. I've never played Final Fantasy 2, 3, 5 and 6. Good chance that's not a winning combination. I'm from the United Kingdom. I'm from the fire pit that is the UK. The sinking ship that is the UK. Pretty much, that's the thing. Every single boss that I've fought so far, I literally just get Maria to cast Berserk a few times because I only recently discovered that Berserk stacks in this game. So I get her to cast Berserk and Haste on Guy a few times, and then he just kills them in one attack. Which is what I have said. This is probably, for me, my least favourite of Final Fantasy games, because obviously the way they've done this one is every spell, every skill has its own level, so it encourages you to like grind and get those levels up. But very early on, I became OP. Literally the first day of playing, within the first 5-6 hours, I became OP. And yeah, I've just like killed everything with ease. And I'm not using any of the in-game boost that they've added. Like I've not touched any of that. That menu's pointless, you don't need it. The game's easy enough as it is. So yeah, it's literally just become now, select some skills and press square to win. So I'm just trying to get Asuna. I only just discovered yesterday that Asuna, once you get to level 8, actually revives players. So I'm just grinding Asuna and Berserk. I was in the middle of grinding Ultima as well to get that leveled up. But I want to get Asuna up a little bit. I think I'm going to give up on Berserk. It just doesn't seem to want to level up. Just been spamming that for ages, just stuck at level 10. Yeah, for me, it feels like there's a very big balance issue with your characters and the way they progress and level versus like the enemy placement. Like a lot of the dungeons, you'll see the same monster from way earlier dungeons appear in the late dungeons. And they haven't gotten any stronger at all, they're still just as weak as they were at the beginning. Ooh, Genji gloves. Ooh. Gloves boast the finest defense that guard against mental status ailments such as sleep. Ooh. Can I have some more of them, please? Whoa, that makes his evasion plummet. I'm good, I'm fine, my defense is fine. But yeah, I felt Final Fantasy 1 was way better structured. This one, it's like they've just designed a bunch of monsters and just gave somebody a bunch of stickers and just went, I'm going to put this one monster here, 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 here. Job done. And same with like the bosses. You'll get to the end of a dungeon and you'll be thinking, oh, there's going to be some unique boss at the end of this dungeon. Nope. It's just an enemy that you fought hours ago, but you're going to fight more than one. Whereas Final 1 had unique bosses for like the different crystals when you were going around the world gathering all the crystals. But a lot of the dungeons in this is just, here's 4 chimeras that you've already killed a long time ago. I like the artwork, and the story's alright as well, but like I said, the mechanics behind leveling up and the enemies just seems to have a bit of a imbalance. Well, for me, obviously, because one of the trophies is complete the bestiary, and with this being my first time playing, I'm just grinding every area until I'm confident I've found every enemy, and obviously I want to get my weapon skills up and my spells up. There is certain points where things cap when it comes to the spells and the weapons, which has always baffled me. Like, Guy got his weapon level up pretty early. Like, for example, at one point he was at like weapon level 14, and Firion and Maria was still stuck down at level 9, and no matter how many times they fought monsters, they just weren't leveling up their weapon skills anymore, and yet he was higher. That sort of baffled us. And then I discovered if you make everybody else defend and just have one person attack, then they'll get weapon experience. What's this gonna be? Ooh, blue dragon, that's new. Yay, something new. Kill it. It's actually got some defense, that. Even Guy's not doing much to it. Dead. Dragon shield. Ooh. Cat claws. Oh yeah, I took the shield off him. He was actually doing less damage with the shield equipped. I took it off him. See what the dragon shield's like? Dragon shield resistant to elemental attacks. Ooh. Might put it back on. He's going to start doing less damage, but... why not? At this point, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm hoping that by the time I get to the final boss, when I finally put that last couple of casts of Berserk and Haste on Guy, I want him to hit for max damage. Hopefully. I was going to give a shout out, but most of my viewers aren't on at this time because I don't normally stream at this time. I'm just up early. I normally stream in the evenings UK time, but I'm up sharp today, and I thought, you know what, I just want to get this game finished. So that's why I'm streaming outside my normal hours. My channel's pretty empty at the moment. Most of my mods and regulars are probably asleep. Ow, ow. Berserk gone up. It has. You know, I give up. I've been spamming Berserk. She's like gone through all 999 of my MP nearly, and Berserk has not gone up once. Let me check her magic. It hasn't gained any experience this whole time. It's exactly where it was before. Huh. So she seems to have hit a little bit of a cap. Even though we are fighting new enemies, stronger enemies. Oh well, let's just leave that for now. Let's just have everyone go ham if that's the case. Attack! What damage is he doing now with the sword? It's fine. I originally took the shield off him because I wasn't sure, like, his HP was just taking forever to go up compared to Maria's and Guy's. They hit their cap ages ago. And Firion was still stuck at like below 7,000. So I thought, is it because he's blocking everything with his shield? So I took the shield off and it seems to have started going up. But I've given him a shield again. Stuff it. Right, doesn't seem to be anything else new here. What's that blue dragon drop? Ooh, Holy Lance and Wizard Staff. Now, I've just changed Leon's weapons because I didn't want him using the same weapons as... Ooh, and Dragon Armor. I need 2 more Dragon Armor. I've changed Leon's weapon types because I didn't want him using the same weapon types as Guy and Firion. Guy uses dual wields axes, Firion sword and shield. And it gave us Leon with a sword and an axe. So I've swapped it so he's using a mace and a spear. Doorbell. Nope, nope, nope. Green dragon drop dragon armor? I don't think it does. Ooh, more health is more. Yeah, these little tiny closet rooms are definitely the best place for quickly grinding out the newer monsters in the areas. Or just grinding in general. Haven't seen any new monsters in a while here. What I need to get for Leon is whatever the strongest staff and lance is. I've got the Excalibur for Firion. Maria's got her strongest, but one guy's got his strongest axe. According to the descriptions, they are supposed to be the best ones. Legendary sword. Legendary boar. Strongest of axes. Doesn't say it's legendary, it just says strongest of axes. As her boar supposed to be legendary, and so is the sword. But I'm told the next Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy III, is way better. I played a little bit of the third one on the DS, but it was the 3D version, and I didn't play much of it. I didn't get very far, and I can't remember anything about it. No. I think I've cleared this floor. Did I check that room at the very top? Sometimes in those little rooms, very rarely, but sometimes in those little rooms they put chests. I don't know if I checked the one at the very top. Bollocks. Hopefully it'll take as long, because everything dies quick. Get out of my way. Yeah, I do like the odd little retro game here and there. I've got a couple on my wheel to play. I like to play. I've got a couple of the older. Well, I use what's known as the. I would show you, but it's buried. I use what's known as the Retro Freak. It's a third-party console, but it plays all the legitimate cartridges for SNES, NES, Sega Mega Drive, TurboGrafx, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced, Game Boy games, and it automatically upscales them all to HD. Yeah, bought that off bought it on eBay a few years ago. The Retro Freak. It's a good little console. So I like buy the legit cartridges and use them in that system. Like I say, it does all the upscaling for you, so you don't need to faff about with all the old consoles. It just does it all in one. As well as the Evercade. If you've ever seen the Evercade, it's like a new retro console where they get like old games and they put them on their own little cartridges. Right, so we've been there. But I definitely have getting my time out of this game, that's for sure. 39 hours. My friend, one of my mods, said he beat it in 18 hours and he platinumed it. But he was nowhere near as leveled as I am. I didn't intend to get this OP, but never mind. It just happened. Right, please drop diamond mace or something. Give. No, not ice ball. Boo! Fancy. Had to put all that effort into this, one of these final dungeons. I'm not saying it's the final dungeon, I don't know if there's another one after this. Must be, because obviously the Emperor has just risen from the underworld and he's brought, like they said, pandemonium with him. I'm guessing that'll be the final dungeon. Turn my TV down. Like the look of this area. They even gave this... We've definitely gone all out with this one compared to the previous dungeons. They even gave this one a fancy entrance way that you came in as a beam of light. Give me more blue dragons, please. They seem to drop the good stuff.
also get Leon's health up quick, please. I'm sick of him constantly needing healed. What's his evasion and everything on at the minute? That's what the problem is, because his stats are just crap. Evasion, 3%. No wonder. Look at everyone else's. 6 times 99%. 6 times 99%. 6 times 84%. And then there's his. 4 times 3%. Woo. It's got high accuracy. You can't evade for crap. Give you that. There you go. That gets his evasion up a bit. That'll do for now. Hopefully that'll help a bit. Okay, 4 times 74%. Hopefully now he'll stop getting hit every 2 seconds. Also, Suna does not seem to be leveling up either. I think I need to get him to stop casting that as well. Let's go back to casting Oldemar. Fancy a cup of tea? Haven't had a cup of tea in 2 years. Suddenly fancy one. And only just drink juice. And the odd cup of pop here and there. That's it. Keep getting your health up. Hey, hamster, how we doing? Welcome to the grind. Welcome back to the grind, I should say. The waterfall hurts? What? Had a good breakfast. I had chicken broth. 2 bowls. Which is lovely, but it doesn't have to give you gas. Cracking on with this. I don't think there's much further left to go. There's only one more hidden trophy left. The other 3 are just for visiting every location, getting all the chests, and finishing the bestiary. So, yeah, I don't think we have much further left to go. I like how they've done this room. This room is... No other dungeon has been like this dungeon. Like, it's one room, they've given you the sense of, like, you're climbing up and down, scale, height. Compared to every other dungeon. This one, they seem to have gone all out. I might resub to Crunchyroll. Actually, no. I'll wait. I'll let it build up a little bit more. And there's plenty of stuff coming out in the next week or two on Netflix. Stranger Things. I wish I hadn't seen the trailer for Stranger Things last season, because it kind of spoils something at the very end of the trailer. But I'm looking forward to seeing it nonetheless. And I didn't know there's a It TV series. It, Welcome to Derry. I did not know that existed until today. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I'm not sure how HBO works here in the UK. I think anything that's on HBO, I think we get on Disney. I wouldn't mind. The problem with Disney here in the UK, it's an absolute rip-off. £15 a month for Disney here in the UK. Netflix is £5 a month. You're paying 3 times the price for Disney, and they haven't got as much stuff. Like, Netflix introduces something new every week. Disney introduces something new maybe like once a month. Which is why we cancelled our Disney a few months ago, because it's just now on there. It's not worth £15 a month. It used to be cheaper. It used to be £9 a month. And then they've like ramped it up. They kept putting it up and up and up. We've got to a point where we just said, nah, cancel. Yeah, what I do with Crunchyroll, I tend to like leave it for a few months to let a couple of shows build up, and then I'll sub for a month and I'll just marathon through everything, then I'll cancel my subscription. Netflix can be alright at times because they'll normally release all their shit in one lump. Like, they'll release a season all in one lump. Unless it's something good. I don't know how it works. Sometimes they'll just release like one episode a week for some shows, and then other shows they'll just release the whole thing. But because they're cheaper, like I say, it's only £5 a month, you get adverts, but the solution that I found with the adverts is just press back on your remote and then press resume. Skips the advert. Problem solved. I started watching something called Future Man, about a guy. He's a janitor at a science facility, but he's really addicted to this video game that nobody in the entire world has ever beat. And he ends up beating this game, but this is just the first episode premise, by the way. A little bit of spoiler, but not a big one. And besides, personally, the show is not that good. But I'm watching it because I'm just waiting for other shows to start. But yeah, he like finally becomes the first person in the world to beat this game, but it turns out it was a training simulation sent from the future to determine who from the past would help save the world. That's why nobody had ever beat it.
And yeah, he's just chilling in his room one day, jacking off to the main character, and she appears right in front of him along with our best friend, and he accidentally jizzes all over our friend, who's a dude, and he gets really upset over it. Understandable. And then they go on a whirlwind adventure together to save the future of humanity. It is a weird show. The guy from Five Nights at Freddy's, the brother, the older brother, he's the main character. He's the one that beats the game and jacks off in his room, and yeah. I might just stop watching that one because of another. Again, it's pretty shit. It's somehow managed to spawn 3 seasons. They've just released a new season, though the 3rd season doesn't look like it's got as many episodes as the first 2. So I'm wondering if this is like a last hurrah and the show's ending. Maybe, I don't know. The trailer on Netflix made it seem interesting, so I gave it a watch, and yeah, after the first episode I was just like, what the fudge is this? Yeah, it just wasn't, like, the trailer gave no impression of it being like that. There's another one, and I might start watching the other one. There's the one I've had on my watch list for a while now. What was it called again? Netflix. It was Sorcery of Swords. It's a Japanese or Korean show, but it's like dubbed in English. Oh, the One Piece remake's here. Hey, is this the remake? Ah, it is. Wait, no, it's not. Hang on, what's going on? I'm confused. Is this the remake? It was supposed to start today, the One Piece remake. Like, they're remaking the old, the original seasons. I'll have to have a look. I'll check that later, see if it is it. Anyway. Yeah, they're supposed to be like remastering the original like 15, 16 seasons or whatever. Monster. Now, I had this reaction the last time we fought the normal behemoth, and it turned out he was weak, so I'm gonna guess you're weak as well. But I'll hopefully use this opportunity to level them up. I think the show was called Soul Sorcerer on Netflix. I can't remember what it was about, but it looked interesting. I haven't watched it yet. It's English dub live action. Well, he lasted long. Surprise, surprise. Right, what do you drop? Behemoth, King Behemoth. Ooh, he drops all the power gear. Which I already have, so really, yeah, I've got Twisted Headband, I've got Power Sash and that for Guy, so never mind. Just another one for the bestiary.
Sure, I saw something at the bottom of the waterfall. I did indeed. And before he's the one making the waterfall work. That's my job. He just has to sit under the waterfall all day making it work. Like, he's hit a cap as well, like his weapon levels aren't going up, Leon's. Even though he's way under everyone else's weapon level. Yeah, he seems to be stuck at level 8. I know how to do it. The solution is have everyone else defend and just have him attack. It's such a weird system. Like, if I make everyone else defend and just have him attack, then he'll probably get weapon level. Ooh, he's getting tired, he's not careful. Yep, so he's getting some weapon level there. He's gotten a bit of experience on the bar. Whereas if everyone else attacks, nobody gets weapon experience. It is a weird system. Everyone else just has to stand there like a lemon and defend. Which wouldn't be too bad if he had more health. Problem is, at the moment, is his health pool as well. I finally got around to watching the live-action How to Train Your Dragon. For those that don't know, How to Train Your Dragon is one of my favourite movies. Animated movies, anyway. He's not going to get anything now because I'm going to have to heal him. Or he's going to die. And yeah, the live action's alright. I still prefer the animated one. There was nothing wrong with the live action. Pretty much it's scene for scene exactly the same, just the odd little changes, ever so slight little changes here and there. And same with like the dialogue. The dialogue, the way it's delivered is like different at times compared to the anime. Like, there's a lot more emphasis in the anime to, like, have it, you know, cartoony and silly. But sometimes the way it's done in the, like I say, the way it's done in the movie for me was, in the cartoon movie, the animated movie, was better. But overall, the live-action movie was good. I enjoyed it. whether or not they do I don't know how it did in terms of like box office sales and things like that. Because obviously that'll determine whether they give the second and third animated movie the live action treatment or not. If they plan to at all, anyway. Oh, wait, what? Hang on. Why is Leon defending? But yes, it was a good watch. Ooh, not much longer now until Furion's maxed. His HP's getting there. Next film I want to see is the Transformers 1 animated film. I saw the trailer for that a while ago, and when I was at the picture seeing something else, and I thought it looked alright. I'd prefer more live action. Like I'm waiting for them to do the G.I. Joe and Transformers crossover whenever that's going to happen. If it's still going to happen. Ooh. Keeps cutting it close every time. Yeah, I know nothing about G.I. Joe beyond like the action figures as kids. But even then, as I said before a while ago, I got Action Man as a kid. Action Man, Stretch Armstrong and things like that. I never really got G.I. Joe. And I've only played one game, which was a side-scrolling 3D platformer on the PS3. And I never beat it. Oh, it won't let us get close to him. It's like an invisible wall. What's with the mage under the waterfall? And how's he doing it? Yet when we stepped in the waterfall, we were taking damage. Oh wait. What can I do for you? Nothing, because I already have all of those. Okay. Odd. He's just chilling under the waterfall, selling high-level magic bombs. How does it get any business when people, like, have not been able to get here until now? Six out of 14 chests. It can't even hurt my main characters. Leon, you're so weak. Every fight I'm having to heal you. Stop. Pull your thumb out and be stronger. You're like a wet paper bag. I'm curious. Let's see. Elder Scrolls. If I can type. Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster. Most recent patch was released July 1625, following release Steam Beta. There's quest, gameplay issues. They've been silent since though. The last patch was released in July and they've been silent ever since. I want them to fix it so I can play the damn game. I had to abandon my playthrough because when they first released it was just a broken mess. I've been waiting ever since for them to release a number of patches to get it smoothed out. They've apparently fixed the quest that made me stop playing. When you're reclaiming Kvatch. Apparently that quest's now fixed. But from what I've been reading, it's still bad performance and has bugs here and there. So much so that a lot of people on the Elder Scrolls Reddit page have said they've gone back to playing the original. Even though that one's also... I mean, I had fond memories of Oblivion. Like, it was my first Elder Scrolls game, my first game on my Xbox 360. And I don't remember having any issues with it. But other people are saying it was apparently a broken mess, the original. I can't remember having any problems. Whereas the remaster is just full of problems. Actually, let's just double check. I don't think I missed anything on this floor because it's all just one straight path, isn't it? We'll never know, just make sure. Yeah, all good. It's sounding like Steam's going to charge quite a bit for that new Steam machine. Like a lot of devs and that are saying that they should release it at a slightly cheaper price than the Xbox and PlayStation. But apparently Steam technicians and that have been telling the press that they're planning on releasing it as a like lower-end PC price. Which is kind of worrying, because the one, as I've said this a few times, the one thing that stood out for me with that PC is its video RAM memory. 8 gig is not that good these days for a PC. My laptop 3080 has 8 gig of VRAM, and
I'm at a point now where I'm having to mess with settings quite a bit just to get it with newer games anyway. And it's because the VRAM's the weakest part of the system. Everything else in my system's fine. The RAM could probably do, the normal system's memory RAM could do with a little bit of a boost. I've only got 16 gig. And again, these days, a lot of the newer games are now starting to say recommended, not minimum, but recommended, is 24 for some games. Not many, but we're starting to get into that realm of things. If you want to play them with all the bells and whistles. Champion. Aegis Shield. Holy Lance, nice. I was trying to get one of those. Thank you very much. Let's give that to Leon. Ooh, and Dragon Armor. Hell yeah. A blessed lance that is effective against dragons casts wholly when used in battle. You know what, for now I'll make that your main weapon. That should do the trick. Hang on. Ah, oh my god, didn't notice that. Leon's left-handed. So if you look, it tells you like right-handed for Firion, and then in brackets, favoured hand. Maria, right hand, favoured hand. Guy, right hand, favoured hand. Leon, he's left-handed. Ah. So I actually had it in the right place to begin with. Never noticed that until now. Don't know why that makes a difference, but he's left-handed. Just having him do all the damage for now, cause just need to get his weapon levels up. Once it gets strong enough that he stops taking as much damage, will be good. There's that video process. Oh, you know what, Hamster? You know how I had to like start my playthrough again because my save derped? And the first VOD got copyright claimed like crazy on YouTube. My 10th VOD yesterday got copyrighted. Yeah! So I'm having to wait for the process to see what's been copyrighted. Ah, there we go, it's done. Right, please only be a little tiny bit that's copyrighted, please. It's the victory fanfare. Let's see, where's it being claimed? Wow.
Why all of a sudden is the victory fanfare being claimed throughout the whole of the video? It's never been claimed at all. So basically the whole of me part 10 video is screwed. Hang on. Hang on. That's got to be a bullshit claim. They're claiming victory fanfare, but parts of the videos that's been claimed isn't even playing that song. Like the battle music that's playing now has been claimed as the victory music. I smell shenanigans. Store them on YouTube. You can't store them on Twitch anymore. Twitch put a lot of limitations on that website now. You can only store 100 hours of VODs on Twitch now. So they put a memory limit on everybody's channel. You can only save up to 100 hours on your Twitch channel. And a thing that they've had in place for a while now is every stream VOD automatically gets deleted after 7 days. 30 days if you're a partner. Well, that is very annoying that a huge chunk of my video, they've literally claimed but I need to. I'm gonna re-upload that and see if it changes. That doesn't seem right. They're literally claiming huge chunks of the video as the victory music when there is no victory music played. And it's not Warner Chappelle. It's a bunch of random claims, so I'm smelling bullshit. As Warner Chappelle owns the rights to the orchestral music, which is what I'm not using anymore. I'm now using the original retro music. And obviously my first 9 videos have had no problems. And yet all of a sudden here we are with a big problem. Hang on. I hate YouTube. YouTube sucks. Ooh, Red Dragon. You're new. Prepare to die in like 3-4 hits. What? We survived. Ooh, he's put up a fight. Yoichibo already got one. I did check the one up here, didn't I? I'll double check just in case.
Sometimes they put chests in those little side rooms. Ah, yeah. What I might have to do is on the video here on Twitch, I'll go over it because I know I went away from keyboard at one point for a couple of minutes. I don't know what tune was playing at that moment. If it had been the victory fanfare, with like no sound effects going on or me speaking, that might have what triggered it. I'll have to check the VOD over later. I've set another one away uploading there to see if it comes back with the same result. There's only 3 chests left to find. I think the way YouTube's automatic system works is if one chunk of your, like one little part of your video is detected as having the music, it then scans the whole of the video. Whereas if it doesn't detect anything, it doesn't bother doing anything. That's why I think it's YouTube's automated systems just gonna like flag chunks of my video that doesn't even have the track playing by mistake. Every time you hear the victory fanfare, you hear it for all of like that. That's it. Maybe once in a rare occasion a little bit longer. That is not long enough to get a claim. I think the minimum's like 5 seconds or something from what I read. Whether that's changed, I don't know, over the years, I don't know. You know what? I'll give you it because you're just getting your butt handed to you lately. Oh. Ring that guards against instant death. I should really give that a hit. No. I think there's no more new enemies for the random encounters. I think that Red Dragon, unless there's more in the next 2 or 3 chests that we've still got to find, but as for random encounters, I've not seen anything new in a while. Yeah. I think I'm near the end of the dungeon anyway, because there's only 2 or 3 chests left to find. Alright. That's it, that's the last chest, so... Right. Ah, shit, don't let the victory fanfare play. It'll get claimed. Piece of shit. Alright, now we'll go up, set it away, muting one little part of it, and see if that gets rid of everything. Alrighty then. This is the Castle of Hell. Pandemonium. Adventurous wayfarer, travel to all the map locations. Complete 100% of these area entries and find all the chests. So this might be the last place for the chests as well. How many is in here? 10. Alright. I think we're approaching the end. Mithril Golem. Mantis Devil. 2 new enemies in a row. Ooh. Okay, it totally looks like you can go on these places. Death Rider, you're new as well. Ooh, it's just a whole slew of new enemies here. Gimme, gimme. There can't be many more left to find. 8 left. And then the bestiary's complete. Should I play a Metroid Prime, or should I just spin the wheel after this? There's all the loot. Ooh, Lamia Queen, I need you. I need your ribbons, please. Yeah, obviously, if I can't decide what I'm playing, I normally spin the wheel. The Wheel of Fate. My fan is irritating the crap out of us. Whenever I have my fan on, it starts blowing my hair starts irritating. Stop. Okay, Leon, hit again. What a useless guy. Oh, ribbon. That's what we need. Ribbon. Give. Give. Ribbon that guards against elemental attacks and status effects. All of most. What we're talking about here. I love his sprite. Oh. Still face planted. Right. Hopefully with that twisted headband he'll be a little bit resilient. It's like I'm dropping dead every 2 seconds compared to everyone else. Gold hairpin, nope, give me ribbons. I want lots of ribbon. Oh, you're new. Beast Demon. 7 enemies left to go. Go on, keep giving me the Lamia Queen, please. No, she ran away. No. Big stupid. Ribbons. Give me ribbons. Lots of ribbons. I want everyone to have a ribbon. A pretty ribbon. And Mantis Queen. Lamia Queen. Get up, wash words away. Ow! Give me ribbon! Ribbons! This might be the end, maybe. I'm guessing this might be the last place. Heading towards the final big bad. Oh, shit. I'm gonna quick save because I don't know if he can come back. I don't want to miss chests. Like, I try not to use the map when I'm clearing floors. I like to find the chests on my own. Because the old maps in Final 2 apparently didn't show you where the chests are. These new ones do. They're literally just a screenshot of the area. So I try not to use it. Diamond Cure Art. Dead end. Come on, Lamia. Give me ribbon. No. Well, at least I know you can go back anyway. Ooh, your new Devil Wolf. The walls pulsing, or is it just me? Are there hearts in the walls? That's a lot of alarms. And then they died. Protect the ring. Do. It's a lamb bush. Just want to give us ribbons. Oh, ribbon, I saw that. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna give it to you, because I want you to survive. Hopefully with the protect ring and ribbon, you'll stop getting slapped with status ailments. If I get 2 more ribbons, we'll give it to Guy and Maria. Right. It's definitely been a lot longer than Final Fantasy 1, this one. Final Fantasy 1 I beat it maybe 20 hours, or actually less. Probably like 12, 15 hours at most. Whereas this one I've clocked 40 hours. Which it shouldn't have took that long, but it's just because I've grinded my butt off. Like I said, Hound said he beat this in 18 hours. But he did very minimal grinding. Oh, another ribbon. Yeah, boy. One more ribbon, please. It's a shame the description won't tell you exactly what to defend against. It just says defends against status ailments. Doesn't say which. But in experience from newer Final Fantasies, ribbons tend to be the best. Or one of the best.
Did I get the correct door right from the get-go there? Nanny? Does every door here go somewhere? Normally in every other dungeon, it's just one door would go somewhere and the others would just be little dead-end cupboards. Beast Demon. Devil's Bloom. Oh wait, Devil's Bloom's not you. There's a secret wall to get to that chest, maybe? Or maybe this is just one big giant maze, and each of those doors just bring you to a different point of the maze, maybe? Thinking that might be the case. But only one of them will be the correct one to progress in. Which means I've got to check all of them. Because they might all have chests, for all I know. Yay! Oh, this one had a chest. Oh. Zombie Borgin. What? He's just hiding in a chest. I'm back. Ah, brains. Okay. You could die in one hit like you did when you were alive. Oh, he actually took some hits. Never mind, he's dead. That's the thing, like I say, the imbalance seems to be that the enemies just don't seem to have a big HP pool. Genji gloves. Yeah. I can't believe he was just hiding in a chest. So that's what happened to Borgin. He was cast into hell and stuffed in a chest. Welcome to hell, get the chest. What? Okay, there's one lone chest there. Wait a minute. must be an invisible wall to that chest. There's no door. Big yawn. If I'm lucky, the ribbon protects against stone. I say the problem with the ribbon is it doesn't tell you exactly what it counters against. It just says elemental attacks and status effects. Does that mean all? Or what? How do you get that chest? It's clearly an invisible wall, but... Ah, wait, hang on. Nope. How the fudge do you get that chest? At least he's surviving long enough now that I'm not having to heal him every 2 seconds. A bit better anyway. Checking the walls now. See if there's a way to get to that chest. I may have just noticed something. Just before we got into this fight, I spied something. Look at the roof, the ceilings of all the walls, the tops of all the walls. And I've just noticed, I spotted it at the corner of my eye just a second ago. Why is that one little particular part there moving? Right. It is a good job I have a keen eye. Most of the time. Right, so keep your eyes peeled for undulating walls. Undulate?
pulsating, gyrating. It looks more like it's gyrating. Okay, so now I'm worried if I have to go back to previous areas, because that's the first time I've noticed it. But that's purely because I'm just looking around and then it just caught my eye. But I might have missed that on previous floors. So I don't know if I need to go back or not. So, good job me. Pat, pat, pat. Whoa. A katana of an unequaled power casts hit. Ooh, you know what? Oh, look at the damage. 186. So much for Excalibur being the legendary blade. Holy shit, that's a big jump in damage. Still not as much as Gordon, like, not Gordon, fucking Guy with these 2 rune blades. He's got 226. Guy's still the big chonga with damage. Actually, how much does a single rune blade do? Attack 95, mass moons, attack 150. So if I had 2 mass moons, holy crap. But I get the feeling there ain't going to be a second one. Right, so keep our eyes peeled for gyrating walls. So we can gyrate right on through. Oh, it even makes a fancy noise. Now again, I think I'll push on for now. And the way I'll see, if I have to go back, I'll know because I'll not have found all the chests. There's 10 chests to find. We've got 4 so far. If I get to a certain point and I'm still missing a good few, well, if I get to the boss room and I'm still missing a bunch, that means I'll have to go back. So, again, keep our eyes peeled for gyrating, wibbly-wobbly walls. You know what, you can have that. I don't, at this point, I don't care. Just crack on, mate. And you can have the rune axe as well. You can go back to using them. At this point, I don't care. You start out with more damage than happy days. I'm literally checking every wall now. Show me the wobble. Question still remains. I'm guessing what I said earlier. The 4 doors outside of this area each probably take you to a different part of this maze. I think I've covered all I can. I've checked the walls here to see if there was a way to get to that chest in the middle, and it doesn't look like there is. Again, now I'm checking every wall for the wibbly wobbly.
Must have just been the one. I'm not seeing any more. I think I got very lucky there. The wibbly wobbly. Yeah, I'm guessing the other 3 doors will take us into a different part of that room. I'm literally eyeing every wall now. Ah, so yeah, it does. The doors bring you to different parts of this room. Because there's the wibbly wall from before. The wibble. I still need one more ribbon. Yeah, guy needs a ribbon. Ah, right, so this room brought us to the one in the middle. Oh, I see. Vecino! What the fuck? Whatty woo? I just attacked me. He probably died 2 hits. Kill him! Kill him dead! Kick his ass! Tiamat! That tickles. He lasted a couple of hits, purely because he's a dragon and he's resistant, but... Wow, he dropped nothing. Genji Helm. Helm boasting the finest defense that guards against physical status ailments such as stone. Should I just give you all the Genji here? I haven't gotten Genji armor yet, apart from like the helmet and the gloves, but no chest piece yet. Let's see what you would have dropped. Tiamat. Weren't you in the first game? Am I going crazy? Was he in the first game? Was he like the end boss? I can't remember. Was he one of the end bosses in the first game? Holy, life, flare. You dropped garbage, mate. And I think that's the only thing in this room, because I literally just led to this one little dead end. Also, Firian's nearly maxed out his health. We're getting there. Yeah, there's nowhere else for this one to go. Must have just been to the one chest. There's no gyrating, wibbly-wobbly walls. Nope. Must have just been for the one.
How many more monsters we got left to find? 4 left. Well, there's a new one, Fire Gigas. 3 left. Actually, no. Fire Gigas isn't new. Because we fought him in the dungeon when a bunch of the wizard dudes were turning into different elemental Gigases. Yeah, he's not new. Never mind. For wibble wobble walls. Well, I'm not seeing any. Is this chest gonna have a monster in like the last one? Monster. Astaroth. Astaroth. We're just getting like a bunch of bosses in these chests. Bosses. You're lucky I'm not casting Berserk on Guy. He'd kill you instantly. Bye. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, ribbon. Hey. Just what we need. More wibble wobble walls. Seeing any? Is that just like a one-off? There's no more wibble wobble walls. Ice Gigas, you're not new either. Ah, wait, no, don't go there. Go back and go through the other door. Damn it, means I've got to backtrack. Wait. Ah. Piece of shit. So, okay, so there is... So, not every invisible wall has a wibbly-wobbly wall. It was just that one. So far, anyway. Still going to keep your eyes peeled for wibbly-wobbly walls, but now that's got us worried knowing that not all of them have a wibble-wobble. So I've just ran through the wall there, and it don't got a wibble-wobble. Wibble-wibble-wibble-wobble. Right. Okay. So those ones are just sort of shortcuts. Whereas that Wibble Wobble one led us to that chest. How many more chests have I got left to find? I've got 4 more. Oh wow, you've got your own music. Iron Giant. You've got boss music. Oh, he hurts. Oh, he hurts. Whoa, guy, I never mind, he's dead. He got one hit in, made us worried, and then he died. I didn't notice guy's health. Never mind. Yeah. Well, you must be a rare spawn because that's the first time you popped up. Iron Giant. Oh, you drop all. Ooh, what? He drops Excalibur? I thought Excalibur's supposed to be unique, one of a kind. But he also drops Genji armor. Oh shit, I forgot that Aegis shield that I got. What does that do? Forgot all about that. Aegis shield, legendary shield that affords protection against elemental attacks and status ailments. I forgot all about that. We got one earlier. I already get one. Oh. Right, so this one room is just full of invisible walls. We're only missing 2. So the last one will be the last boss. So that means there's only one more monster to find in here. Because the final bestiary energy, it'll probably be the last boss. I think we're good at this point. Just find that last monster. Wherever it is. I'm lucky about that no invisible wall there. I'm lucky when it came to that freaking Iron Giant there. That seems to be a rare spawn. And the music changed. He had the same music as the Emperor. Oh, there we are. Speak of the devil. Got the Genji armor. Just doesn't want to drop it.
Not that it's a big loss if he doesn't drop it, but I'd like it if he did. I might just fully kit Leon with it. Give him all the Genji gear. See what happens. Great. Seems like every chest has a monster in it. What are you going to be? A horrible, hideous fly thing. Beelzebub. Goodbye, Beelzebub. Right, so that should just leave the final boss for the bestiary. Oh, Genji armor. Right, I'm gonna kit you with a full Genji armor and see what happens. Genji helm, Genji armor, Genji gloves. You got no evasion though. Yeah, tank everything. But we'll see what happens. Right, so now we'll go back through here now. I'm guessing the teleporter in the next room is going to take us to that one. Probably. Right, I thought there was an invisible wall here. Of all this money I've got. 3 million. 3.5 million. Yeah, I think it's now just a case of crack on to the end. There's no more monsters to find. journey is coming to a close. I don't think Firian's gonna get his health maxed out before we hit the end. It's gonna be close. Well. Right. I mean, we didn't run away. Sages was garbage. 2 left to go. Yep, we are definitely nearing the end. Is there an invisible wall maybe to get to that one, or what? I'm thinking that wobbly wall was just a one-off. It's a good job that I spotted it, because I'm yet to see another one. I'm still keeping my eyes peeled on every wall. Not a bad hamster. We're nearly done with this. I think we are coming to the end. But thanks for sticking around. Have a good nap, and I shall catch you again later. Actually, he might get his health maxed out. He's nearly there. Just a smidgen left. Behemoth. What a noob. Didn't even get a hit off. Just pre-ordered the Thief VR game as well. I've never played a Thief game. I bought one on the PlayStation 4 around about its launch, but I never got around to playing it. I've grabbed the game for the PSVR 2. I think that's the last chest for this dungeon. Is that the last? I'm guessing that's the last chest for the game as well, if this is like the aim. We'll find out and we'll open it. Is this the last one? Acid Vial. Hey, yep, so it's just a case of finish up. Beat the last boss and then GG from the looks of things. What I might have to do with my previous VOD is go back through it on Twitch and then find a section where I've maybe let the battle theme play out for a little bit too long, because that might be what triggers it. And then just cut that little bit out, re-upload it, and hope that makes the difference. Or worst case scenario, I'll have to beat the whole thing. Hopefully this one will be fine. I've tried to skip the victory as quick as possible. I think I'm done now. Yeah, I am done. I'm guessing this is gonna be it. That's a good job I decided to cut the VOD short, because it took us 3 hours to get to here. We only had 2 hours left on the previous. Okay. Oh, right in the bottom left. Sitting on the map, thinking where the fuck do I go? Big room of Nout. Might have a little bit of, just one last little bit of a grind, because look at how close his health is to maxing out. I don't know why they keep giving, like, trash mobs those long deaths. Just die. Move on. Like these guys, look, it's just a quick dead. Blue dragon. Someone needs to train it. We're
going to fight in the cosmos again, in space, like we did with the last boss in Final Fantasy 1. It's going to be the same sort of spiel. The Emperor. That Genji armor is not good. I think I'll give him the ribbon in that again, because he's just been slapped with loads of status there. I'll at least give him the ribbon. Hopefully that'll help. It's the final countdown. Believing together, still we stand tall. Come on, Tyrion, get that last little smidgen health. I don't want you entering the final hell battle with just that tiny little smidgen left to go. Couldn't care about Leon. Tyrion's been in since day one. He needs to get that health. My OCD will not handle it. Man. There we go, right, we're good. I'm gonna guess the boss is in here. The waste, never mind. Ooh, look at this fancy place. Ah! Oh yeah. Shoe fly. Oh. You have braved the bowels of hell to reach me. But the hand of man, which deals in false justice and forsaken love, can never hope to defeat the Lord Master of Hell. Look very samey. Right, you know what to do, gentlemen. Defend. Berserk. Defend. Defend. It's all on you, guy. Ah! What the hell's that? Please stop, it tickles. Leon's gonna die. Hang in there, Leon.
I'll do that. I'll at least have him cast Cure, because then he'll just keep everyone topped up. Well, buffing guy. True hero is Guy. So in order for the fight to be a challenge, that Starfall should do way more damage. His physical attack does over 2,000 for Leon. And Furion. His physical attack's what I've got to be wary of. But Starfall is poop. Right, I think we have done enough. It's your time to shine, Guy. Kick his ass. Ooh. Didn't one-shot him. Did he do it in two? Hey. He did it in two. Oh boy. Now, the first boss in Final Fantasy 1 took us like 8 minutes or something. Unbelievable. Defeated by insects like you. Not once, but twice. Who are you? Get back to the depths of hell. It's done. Now let's get out of here. Freedom! Field research professional. Give me my platinum. Platinum? It's finally over, isn't it? Where's my platinum? Alright, because that'll pop. Yeah, I got it. It's finally over, isn't it? It was a long struggle, but with the Emperor gone, we've nothing left to fear. Thank you. With all my heart, I thank you. With the combined strength of Kashan and Finn, we will build the kingdom anew. Together, Princess, we will create a kingdom even fairer than the old. Though once a coward, I now stand here a new man. I have all of you to thank for that. You have my deepest gratitude. I'm sure Scott is smiling down on me from above. Look at you. Do you realize what you've done? Who am I supposed to steal from with the Empire gone? You put me out of a job. I guess I'll just have to start stealing from you. Better watch your backs. You sure short of me, Furion. You're every bit the bloke I pegged you for.
If you ever feel like trying your hand at pirating, what? That not sit well with you, Maria. Looks like your next battle's already begun, Firion. So Maria likes Firion. You did it. I'm sure my dad's happy for you too, up there above the clouds. I'm going to be working here serving the princess. I just want to do whatever I can to help. Joseph. Joseph? We must now dedicate ourselves to the task of restoring what was lost. Farewell. Words cannot express my gratitude to you all. Bye-bye. Now, everyone, kill Leon before he rises up again. War finally over. Yes. We can all live in peace again, together. About that. Draws sword, kills Leon, just to be safe. Right, Leon? There can be no going back. Not for all of us. But why? Don't go, Firion. Stop him. Maria, Leon is right. We've been through too much. I can't stop him, not now. Leon, we will meet again. Minwu, Sid, Ricard, Joseph. Rest in pieces. Why did Leon have to survive? Boo! Well, we should be going too. This is only the beginning. Cue the music, probably. Their long struggle was finally at an end. The Emperor, Pandemonium, the monsters plaguing the world. All had vanished without a trace. Peace had returned once more. The wounds of the war would mend, and the memory of those bitter days would fade. But one thing would never be forgotten. That a band of young heroes once saved the world. Ooh. That's it. That is the end. I don't know if I should let it play in case it gets copyrighted. Yes, definitely the weaker of the Final Fantasy games for me. The story was alright. A lot of people dying in this one. Holy crap. Why didn't Leon die? He should die. He was a dick. Second the Emperor kicked it, he was like, I'm the new Emperor now, power! And then he tried to, he was literally going to fight us. And then the old Emperor rose from the grave within that very moment and went, get off my throne. And then he just comes scarpering back to our party as if nothing happened. No. Evil. Begone, heathen. I don't care if you're Maria's brother. There was plenty other party members that were way deserving to survive than you. Ricard, Joseph, Minwu, and Sid. They all helped in their own way. They all sacrificed themselves, whereas he was like, I'm now going to take over and seize power. There will be a new empire. But that didn't happen, did it? Psh. Get back in your corner. Yes, but anyway, it was alright. Good story. Like I said, I enjoyed the story. The artwork, good. Like the backgrounds and everything. I like the artwork of like the backgrounds and everything. And I like that every like individual weapon and shield had that one little sprite. Nice little touch. But like I said, I still stand that there's definitely a balancing issue in this. With like, if you want to level up your skills, your spells, you end up over-leveling. And the health pool of the enemies just isn't high enough. So I've literally slapped nearly every enemy in one hit throughout the whole of the game, apart from the very beginning. But other than that, it was good. But I can see why I'm in the same frame of mind as everyone else. Like, apparently not many people liked this one for that. I'm guessing for the same reason. I've not really looked why, but this is looked as being the weaker of the Final Fantasy games, and I wholeheartedly agree. Now, according to Hound, Final Fantasy III gets back to form and is way better. Final Fantasy I was way better than this as well. Much better balance there. I was level 60 by the time I hit the end of Final Fantasy I. And the last boss took 8-10 minutes, maybe a little less. That guy literally took less than a minute. He took about 10 seconds to beat. It only lasted a little bit longer because I had Maria constantly casting Berserk and Haste on Guy. Guy has pretty much one-shotted every boss up to that point. The final form of the Emperor took a few more, but he still, once again, did not have a massive health pool. The last boss on the first game definitely had a much higher health pool. I'm 100% positive of that. But that's what they should have done. They should have buffed the enemies more, and especially towards the end. Like, a lot of the enemies that were popping up, you're still just destroying them in one hit. Because they only had at most like 3,000 health, if that. And I'm gonna guess the last boss had maybe like 9,999. Whereas I'm sure the last boss in the first game went beyond that. No idea. But overall, enjoyed it. The only reason why I'm letting the credits roll, because I'm curious if there's just like a little nod at the end. There's probably not. I wish more games had that function where you could like speed up the credits. Ever since like Dead Space introduced that, I thought it was a good feature. Like Dead Space 2, you could like hold down on the analog sticks to speed up the credits. But obviously, in fact, while this is going on, let's spin the wheel, why not? So the rule of the wheel is we spin it twice and then I pick between the two that come up. So let's spin. Now, depending on what comes up, I'm either going to play what the results are or I'm going to play Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime is on the back burner there. So it's either going to be that or whatever comes up on the wheel. Spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel. The problem with the wheel is I can barely see the damn thing because my little preview window on OBS is teeny tiny. It'll be a lot easier for you guys to see. There we go. I'll drag that to the side a bit like that. That's a bit better. That's much better. Spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel. What's gonna be the next game on the wheel? Wheel. And the first choice is Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. I don't mind that. The only issue I've got with that is I've got no choice but to rip me game off the cartridge and play it through emulator because me 3DS will only stream 3DS games and won't stream DS games. So let's spin again. So that's choice 1. It might end up being I don't know, like, I do get the option to veto. That's why I like have a second spin on the wheel. I believe that spin, I'm a nipple. Right, what is the second choice? Star Trucker. That could be an interesting one. Okay, so our overall choices is Metroid Prime, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2, or Star Trucker. I think I'll leave that for a mystery. I'll think it over. But it's going to be one of those 3 games. So I'll note those down so I don't forget. And then I'll ponder on it until later today. Whatever we're going to be playing, we'll be playing later today probably. So it was Final Fantasy Tactics A2, Star Trucker. I kind of like the idea of Star Trucker, I'm not going to lie. Or Metroid Prime 1. But Metroid Prime 1 will just be carried on from where I left it. Because I abandoned that game a while ago because the motion controls on the Switch version were absolute garbage. But I want to like finish it because I've never played Metroid Prime 2 and 3 and I want to play them at some point. So yes, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2, Star Trucker or Metroid Prime. They are the choices. I'm going to ponder on that because again the problem with 2 of those choices, as I said, Metroid Prime, I ditched that a while ago, but I want to get it finished. I have already played it in the past and beat it, but I was playing the remaster on the Switch. The Wii version is way better because the motion controls are so much better on that. Right, anything going to pop up here, or is that it? And the problem with Final Fantasy Tactics Advance again is I don't want to have to use an emulator. Like, I'm still using my game. I'm ripping the game off my cartridge that I've got over there. But I originally wanted to play it using my 3DS. I had software modded my 3DS so that I could stream the video footage because there's firmware options now on the modded 3DS where you can stream your video games and capture them on your PC without having to get a hard modded one. But it only works for 3DS games, not DS games. And I've got no other means to playing it besides just ripping the data off and putting it on an emulator, which I don't really want to do. But what I was planning on doing in that method was I've got a big Art touchscreen tablet over there, and I was going to use that to play the game so that I'm still using like a touchscreen and everything, playing it that way, but it's a bit of a faff to set up. So we'll see, which is why I'm going to think on it. Star Trucker, it's like Euro Truck Simulator, except you're a trucker in space. And I think it's got a story and everything to do it, I think. I'm not 100% sure. War's End. Give me my plan. Domo arigato. Master of 2. Alright, so yes, that is the end. Thanks for watching here on Twitch. Hope you've enjoyed. Same if you're watching the VOD on YouTube. Hopefully this VOD doesn't have any issues like the previous VOD. Hopefully this one will go through fine. But yes, I'm going to take a break for an hour or two, ponder on what to play next, and then I'll probably be back at my usual time in the evening. It's currently just after midday here, 10 minutes past 12. So I'll take a break, provided I don't get tired, because obviously I've been up all night tonight. I will be back my usual time, 6 PM, 7 PM, and hopefully I'll have everything set up for playing one of those games. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2, Star Trucker, or Metroid Prime. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a good one. And we'll see you again another time, or whatever we play next. Peace!